Video captions are no longer a nice to have. They have now become a necessity, and not just to grab the attention of the 92% of people who say that they browse videos with the sound off. Captions have even become a distinguishing feature for some creators. So today I'm going to show you how to use two of the most powerful and easy to use apps to create captivating captions. You gotta love a bit of alliteration. Video captions are important for three main reasons. Most importantly, they are essential in making your content accessible to everyone. Secondly, they help to increase engagement and also to capture attention from those people who do browse and watch videos with the sound off. And thirdly, a study has shown that when we take in information that's audio only, after 72 hours, we only retain about 10% of it. If we take in information that's visual only, that goes up to about 35%. However, with information that has both an audio and video aspect, the retention rate goes up to 65%. So these captions can really help get your message across and help you stand out in your marketplace. So let's have a look at two of my favorite tools for creating stylized captions. The first is a video editing tool called CapCut. Now this is actually a hugely powerful video editing suite in its own right, but its captions tool, which is built in, is really simple to use and incredibly effective. It's also a free app. It has a desktop version, you can access it by web, and it has the mobile app. And although some of the features are limited to pro or paid users, the majority of what you need to do for captioning you can do for free. And it's pretty damn brilliant. So let's have a look at the mobile app first. When you open the mobile app, it will present you with this page that asks you to start a new project. If you click on that, you can then just upload the video that you want to use for captioning. You can even do a bit of trimming using this button in the bottom left, and otherwise you can just click on the right-hand side where it says Add, and it'll be added to your project. Now you'll see the video is previewed at the top. At the bottom there is this little timeline that you can click and drag to move along, and below that there are the toolbars. Now, the first thing we're going to do to caption this is just click Text because we want to add some text, and then we're going to click on this Auto Captions button. When we do that, it gives you a couple of options, including changing the language, and you can just hit Start to get the basic captions input really quickly. They're in a sensible place, they're a very simple font, and they're easy to read. If you wanted to edit any of the captions in terms of editing the actual language or the words themselves, you just have to click on the caption itself in the timeline, and then actually click on it on the preview screen, and you'll see a line pops up with that full caption on for you to edit. When you finish, just hit the check mark, and you're back into that timeline and preview. Now, if you want to style these captions and make them a little more interesting or add your own colors, that's really simple to do. CapCut has a few built-in templates, so when you tap on one of the captions, you can just hit this little style button, and it then allows you to choose from a number of templates. As you can see, some of them have the little pro icon on them, so those are for people who have paid, but the majority of them are very simple, very clean, and you can just add them with one click. Once you've got the basic caption in, you can actually click on it and change more than just the template. If you go to Style, you can then go to Font and change the font. You can also hit Style, where you can use one of their preset styles to style the text in the caption, or you can actually choose a color at the bottom and add your own brand color in if you want to. The size is also changeable, as is the opacity. And when you're done, you just click the check mark again and your captions are ready. Now, because you're using a free version of the app, it adds a little CapCut logo to the end of your video. But if you scroll along in the timeline, you'll see that it adds it as a separate clip at the end, and you can actually just delete that clip, and then it's not there when you export. When you're ready to export your video with the captions on, you can just hit the button at the top right, and it will export, downloading it to your phone immediately, and giving you the option to share it on social media channels. Doing the same thing on the desktop app is actually a very similar process. When you open the desktop app, you can either click this button in this left-hand panel and import a video, or you could actually just click and drag it from your desktop or your computer. Then you want to just drag that media into the timeline below, because on the desktop app it doesn't automatically put it in there. And then we go through a similar process. We go to the top left here and click on Text. We click on Auto Captions. You can choose your language and click Create. Then it takes a couple of seconds and it goes through your video and creates the captions just as it did in the mobile app. To edit or stylize the captions, you can go to this right-hand panel and you'll see you have those templates again, and you can also change the text itself to a different font, change the colors, or add any other styling that you want to. Then when you're ready to export it, go to the top right, click Export, and it will give you an option to export the video to the format that you want. So as you can see, that's a really simple process to follow, even though CapCut is actually a very powerful video editing tool. But for using captions, it's simple, it's quick and easy, and on the mobile app, even more so. If you find these kind of demonstrations and walkthroughs helpful, then do me a favor, go to the link that's on the screen right now or in the description below the video, and you can sign up to be the first to know about my new training that is being released in the next couple of months. It is specifically designed to help you up-level your Canva skills and to incorporate tools like this to make sure that your brand materials are stylish, effective, and easy for you to create. Right, let's have a look at the second tool. Now, the second tool is very aptly called Captions. It's predominantly a mobile app, although they are working on a desktop app. But there is also a way to use some of its tools for free online. So stick around and I'll show you that at the end of this video. Now, the Captions app has a free trial, but after that you do have to pay for it. But at the moment it works out to about $7 a month. It's also way more than just a captioning app. It's actually a full video suite on your phone to use to create social videos. I also happen to know that it's one of the most popular apps with influencers and creators on social media. When you click on the Captions icon on your phone, it will open up a very simple My Projects page. You can then just click Create, and it gives you a few options depending on what you wanted to do. If you already have a recorded video, you can just click Import and choose that video from your phone. Once it's in, you again have the option to do a quick trim, but otherwise you can just click Done, and it will automatically allow you to continue with that one item. It will upload the video completely, and it will immediately start transcribing the video. So if we hit play, you'll see that it is automatically applied this really funky caption, and it's all in there. Some of the words are highlighted and it has a background. And you can now edit all of the colors and all of the fonts within this caption. And if you want to then move your captions to somewhere else so that they don't obscure your face or your mouth, you can literally just click on the caption and drag it, and it even shows you where the danger zones are that your caption risks being outside of the video zone. Now, this is just one of the templates that are available. If I click on templates at the bottom here, you'll see that there are so many options for how you can make your captions stand out. As I say, some of these are based on some very popular YouTubers and social media creators, and some of them are just really simple, easy to use, and give you a little bit of flexibility for how you can amend or adapt them to your brand. So if I choose any of them and just click Apply, it will replace all of those in my video. I can then click on them again, and I can change where the emphasis words are. So if I want to emphasize the word of course, I can click course and click on the button that says emphasize, and it's now going to be one of those words that stand out more. If I go back, I can go to the style button and I can change the text color, the emphasis color, and the background color. And this allows you to use sliders or to copy and paste your brand colors in, and it makes it simple and really quick to just create something that feels a little more like your brand. Once you've done that, you click Apply, and those are replaced all throughout the video. Then to export the video, it's as simple as hitting the export button at the top, telling it what format you want it in, and exporting to your camera roll. Now, as I said, this is a paid app, but it is absolutely worth it if you're doing a lot of social media videos or short form videos for any of your platforms. Now, as I mentioned, they are working on a desktop app, but it's still in beta. However, you can actually use a couple of their tools, including the captioning tool, with limited functions using just their website. If you just go to Captions.ai, which is the homepage for this app, and at the top here, you hover over the Products button. It will then give you an option to use one of these three tools. On the right-hand side, it says Add Subtitles, and if you click on that, it will give you an option to upload or click and drag your file to this website. It'll take a few minutes for it to upload and process your video, and then it will present you with options to create captions. Again, it gives you an option to choose a different language if your video is in a language other than English, and you can then click Add Captions. Once the basic captions are in there, you can then change a few of the features. If you click on the options here, you can change the position and the size of the captions. And if you click on the little text icon, you can change between the serious or the default options for this caption. And then once that's done, you can just click on download video and it will download that video to your computer. Now, obviously that's very limited in terms of the options you have for styling them, but in terms of being able to generate very quick, simple captions without any cost at all and just in a few seconds, it's a great option. Now, these are just two of the tools that are available for captioning. There are actually a lot of tools now available, but these are two of the most powerful and also two of the simplest to use, and they're definitely two of my favorites. If you have a favorite captions tool that you enjoy using and that you would like to share, please just drop a comment below the video. Otherwise, please smash the like and subscribe button and have a fantastic day.